again. I'm Sharon, and we're talking about digestion, part 2 of it. The last time we spoke about the right way of digesting. We did really an executive summary of that, but we spoke about how when you digest the food, it needs to be a part of you by the food being absorbed. So today we're going to be talking about all the wrong things that you do when you actually eat that cause you to be sick, and so that the body is not benefited by the food that you eat. So we're going to talk about all the wrong things that you do, beginning from where you sit, how you eat your food, the environment around. It's important to note that when you're about to eat, you should never be anxious, never be hurried. You should be totally relaxed. We do all the wrong things and we never know how it impacts our digestion. I used to always be in a hurry, so little time, so much to do. So I would grab my food, put it on my lap in the car, and then I'm talking on the cell phone this side, I'm driving this side, and I'm busy eating. And a study was done, and they found that when people are listening to different things at the same time while they're eating, the food is not properly digested. Or when people are anxious, or when people are overexcited, or when they're really sad and depressed, that they don't digest well. So you know that instinct you normally have when you're excited, you feel, I don't have appetite, I'm so excited. That's the right thing. Your body's telling you the right thing. And then people will tell you, rather you do not eat. You know, when people are depressed, like gushoniwe, and then they say, it's actually not good. It's better not to eat when you are really sad and when you are very excited, or when you're anxious, or when you're hurried. Rather not eat, because that will definitely cause you to digest incorrectly, if there is any digestion that will be happening, and so you want to avoid those type of situations. So number 1, make sure that you are very relaxed. Rule number 2, I know black people don't do this a lot, some do, some do not. Rule number 2, sit at a table as a family. Don't sit on your couch and eat while watching TV and think that you will digest your food the right way. You will not. Number 1, you'll be watching something and it will scare you and your mind will start racing, and then you won't be chewing your food thoroughly and you'll be swallowing whole foods. And you remember we spoke about the surface area. The more you break down, you chew your food, because there are no teeth in the stomach. It's the more you've got surface area for the digestive enzymes to work on. So don't watch TV while you're eating. No cell phone, no status, no reading of people's statuses. Cell phone, put it aside. Sit with people. Let it be a bonding time with your family. Talk about good, pleasant things. Mom, I know I struggle with that. I think mealtime is the time for me to rebuke and scold my son or my daughter for the things they did not do. Don't do that. You want for them to digest and enjoy their meal. So talk about pleasant things. So how was your day? What did you learn that was good and positive? Always try to maintain the environment in a positive way. So no couch eating anymore, right? We're sitting at the table and we're eating as a family. No cell phone, no TV, no media. And then thirdly, no eating and drinking at the same time. If there's one thing you want to do to mess up your digestion. We had a young boy yesterday, about the age of 12, and every time he eats, he's experiencing indigestion, heartburn. Yes, a 12-year-old. Why? Because they break all these rules. He eats and drinks at the same time. Remember, we said digestion begins where? In your mouth. That food needs to be masticated with saliva, not watered down. You do not need any liquid save your saliva to digest your food. So the more dry the food, the better it is. You should not eat a lot of soupy things. Eat more foods that will require for you to chew them, because as you chew them, you then coat them with saliva. And as you coat them with saliva, saliva is necessary for you to digest well. So no eating and drinking at the same time. So when do you drink your water or your juice? No tea, remember, no coffee, not good for you, no energy drinks. When you drink your water and your juice, your cold pressed homemade juice or your herbal teas, you drink them at least 30 minutes before you have your meal. And the next glass you'll be taking would be at least an hour, 30 minutes, at best 2 hours after your meal. Yeah, somebody's thinking, then I'm going to be thirsty. Can you imagine eating bread? Bread is so dry. Exactly. You should not be eating bread alone, and we're going to talk about that later. So make sure that you thoroughly masticate your food, but you do not eat and drink at the same time, because what's needed for you to digest properly is saliva, not water, not juice, not tea, not any of those things. Okay, so that's the third one. We said no eating and drinking. Number 4, make sure that when you eat your meal, you have a large serving of raw foods. So this is where I'm answering, bread is so dry. A meal is not complete. So, I mean, we think that meal, a complete meal is carbohydrates. You want to make sure that you have abundant salad. And that salad would either be vegetables or it would either be fruit. But these foods are high in water content. So when you're eating your bread and there's some fruits there, then you won't get thirsty too quickly, and neither will the food be too dry. If you're eating your pap or your brown rice with some relish, some healthy plant protein, you want to have it with a nice salad, green salad. It's high in water content, so it will, hydrate. It will hydrate you and help you not to get thirsty too quickly. Also, another rule, never mix your fruits and vegetables together. So, when you put your food in your mouth, already messages are sent to the brain, she's eating vegetables. Do you know that the brain releases the digestive enzymes that are necessary to break down vegetables when it tastes that you're actually eating vegetables? And the digestive enzymes needed to break down fruit and vegetables are different because they digest at varying times. Like fruits are quick to digest while vegetables take longer to digest. And so when your fruit are now fully digested, the vegetables are still there, the fruit starts petrifying. Fermentation happens in your tummy. Yes, you actually become a manufacturing company for alcohol in your tummy. Can you imagine that? Just by combining fruits and vegetables together. So it is not safe to actually put your fruits and vegetables together. I've got another video that will be coming. Just have a look at the link below, and I'll tell you a video on food combining, proper food combining. What fruits you should eat with what legumes, seeds, nuts, what are the neutrals, and what are the ones that you should never combine together. So never have fruits and vegetables together. And lastly, never have cold foods. Yeah, I know it's summer and I'm in the Northwest. It's very hot. So we love making a green smoothie with, bananas that are frozen. But what we do is we masticate them in the mouth. We never swallow them cold. Because when the food is cold, it gets into the tummy. The tummy needs to warm it up first before it actually starts breaking it down. So you never want to eat cold food. It messes up your digestion. And these are the most important aspects of eating incorrectly that mess up your digestion. So make sure you don't do these things. So when we're talking about proper food combining in the next video, I'm going to be telling you about foods that can actually contribute in messing up your digestion as well. Foods that deplete your stomach acids, food that deplete your gut flora, foods that, just mess up your digestion because of their nature. So we were talking about wrong ways of eating. Okay, so just for a summary, here's what we learned today. Number 1, be in a relaxed environment when you eat. Eat at the table. No social media, no cell phones. Just be relaxed. Number 2, don't eat and drink at the same time. Number 3, don't mix your fruits and vegetables. And number 3, have salad always with, number 4, have salad always with your meals. And last but not least, don't swallow cold foods because they will mess up your digestion. God bless you. If this video was very helpful to you, please share it. Make sure that everybody gets it because this is going to help them with their health. And like our page so that you always get updates as to what we are learning about, and that will help you to be healthy. Remember, we want to take your health to a higher level.